Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Bhumika and today I've got something special for you all. So stay tuned and keep watching. So this video is going to be about just me because before that I began posting videos on this channel. I want people to know where I come from, who I am, what is my age, all questions answered. I am Bhumika Singh. I recently graduated from a Tier 3 college in Mumbai. I did my computer engineering and right now I am working in an AI based startup in Vashi. So, how it looks like to me is during the initial start of my engineering, I wasn't really a very, confident student to be very honest. Like I had no grasp in programming from the start, but I built my way throughout. So I hope that if I lay my journey out here, that will help somebody here. So let's begin. Starting off, my base. While I was in my first year, I was still exploring a lot of opportunities and events that were happening in my college. And later on, I found my interest in social media marketing, which is a great field, to be honest. If you are a creative person and you like editing videos, managing channels, and all type of social media accounts that you know are really in trend right now. I feel that is a really great field to succumb to right now, but I did my internship there. I found it really well, but later on, I realized that this is not what this is not what my purpose aligns with. So I came back to my branch and I started learning what core Java is, how development works, what is operating systems, and everything in base. Okay, it was really basics that I learned, and then I started to apply for internships. But uh, to my disgrace, I couldn't find any, and I realized that the job market was pretty darn to even get me an internship. And I feel that is okay because as a second year engineering student, we really don't know what the industry wants and how are we benefited in an industry. Okay, and by then I had no idea what AI is, what how is this working. It was just a pretty much complex term for me. I was only into basics by then. Then I started to realize that there are hackathons happening and there are many teams. There are many students who are, getting internships via hackathons. So that is where it stung me that what if I build a team and we start going applying to hackathons? What if we really win one? Then somebody or the other might actually notice us, right? So that was like a thought in my head, which pretty much manifested for me. I'll talk about it later in the video. But initially, in the start, we started preparing for hackathons, and to our luck, uh, found out there was a hackathon which had different departments: AI, blockchain, and development in Android, and several other departments were there. So, in order to proceed, the problem statements was provided to us a few days. It was known to us that the problem statement will be provided a few days before. So I started learning different arenas. We searched about blockchain, we searched about AI, dev, and one of our team members was really specialized in AI. Okay, so he told us that this could really get us somewhere. So I think we should go with this department. Let's try our luck here. We never know. At first, I was a little skeptical. Like I really don't know about it. It feels a little dicey to me that I've never done anything here. How am I going to crack it, or how? And the best part about the irony about this whole thing was that I was portrayed to be the team leader. So that was a little mind spinning only for me. That how am I going to, lead a team if I don't know about it? Like, that is the worst situation to be in. So I remember for those few days, I think 3 to 5 days, I learned what is machine learning, how we train algorithms, and I learned all that stuff. Jupyter server and Google Colab. I tried out many different libraries. And it was all new to me, so I started finding my interest there. And when the actual hackathon happened, somehow all the five of us used our brains here and there. Rather than making a generalized AI assistant, we ended up making a, personalized, customized AI assistant. It was exactly the product that their company was building, and we somehow aligned to that. They clicked onto us and they approached us that, you know, the pitch that you guys gave. Like, I was the one who started off the business pitch, and I was pretty much confident because I trusted on my team, and they approached us that we really liked your pitch and we appreciate the way you guys are, developing this product. Even if this is in the very much base level, we would like to know what is your approach and how would you proceed to it. Would you be working with us on this project if possible? And that was like a crazy moment. Like, oh my god, here we are searching for internships, and this person just comes up to us and asks for, idea, and they want to know what went behind our brain. And I was just stuck out of shock. But we went for the interview, and yes, they selected us. So yes, I got the internship after post 2 to 3 months. I think I started working there. So I'm really grateful for that opportunity. But over the month of 2 years, I learned that there is a lot in the AI space, and it is not that hard. In the world of generative AI, we can actually use AI to learn AI as well. So that is what was the case for me. I kept learning and updating my system of knowledge while I was working for this company. Also, while I was working in this internship, I didn't stop going to hackathons because I knew that one of my best things started from this hackathons, and it has always taught me so much more than I knew just by making projects at home. Because when we are working in a room full of people where people are competing against each other with on the same problem statement, we get to learn where we stand as a team and as a person as well. Because in the team also we are working, so each of us have a responsibility to do. So even if we don't, when we learn something or the other about us and our team. So with that mindset, our team also applied to Smart India Hackathon. We couldn't make it to the internal hackathon because at the last moment we made a team. We pitched the idea, so still we ended up getting selected, but of course didn't win the hackathon. Our internal hackathon mentor told us that our idea is very nice and we should definitely try to reach to the finale, because the competition is definitely tight. Because out of so many teams, I guess out of 5,000 teams participating, and each of the problem statement having at least 500 teams competing against each other, we have to be in the top 5 in order to appear for the finale. So that was a tough competition, but we tried our best but couldn't make it. And it was the most sad part because I remember I made the YouTube video. I have put my day and night in making that PPT and editing it as a team leader. Of course, other team members also helped quite much and they were great in each and everything that I asked them to do. we as a team were like the best team, and I was so happy that, oh my god, I really had a feeling that we are going to get selected, but we didn't get selected. And post 20 days, because since Smart India Hackathon notifications are always so late, just can't help them. After 20 days, we got to realize that we were on the sixth position. Like, we got to know that we are on the waiting list. That is like such a mixed feeling, that brought us such mixed feelings, that how is that, how is this happening, what is this? And I realized that I pretty much manifested it. And to our luck, one of the uh, team wasn't interested because they had their final exams. We even connected them on LinkedIn that, are you guys going? And they replied us, no, we are not. And there was a lot of official letters and things happening. We almost had to wait for them to decline the offer. Only then we could step in, and they did. I remember it was only 1 week prior we realized that we are actually going to Kashmir, because the hackathon was held at NIT Srinagar. It was like a dream come true moment for us, because our team was one of the first teams to go from our college. So it was like everybody was so excited. And the fact that it was in December, and I remember it was in December to January phase, so it was very cold there. It was like minus degrees. So we had to be mentally prepared that we can't get sick, because we have to give our best there. We also have to visit and go to various places as a tourist. But one of the most disappointing moment was when we realized that our final exams are also falling around the same dates. So we had to take a flight uh, back home, and the next day we had our exam. So it was a very hectic schedule for us, but it was chef's kiss. It was the bestest phase of my graduation, like of my 4 years of engineering. That has to be the highlight, like, for real. And this is how we ended up, representing our college on the pan India stage. And I'm so proud of my team and myself for that opportunity. All God's luck as well. God is always with us. But one of the things that was constant here was consistency, because we were always learning and knowing. One thing we did was we made sure that we would stick to one idea. Uh, like, I'll talk about this in another video. What was that idea? I want you guys to know. But if you know that your one idea is working everywhere, you need to make sure that the amendments that you do are only on that one idea and you pitch it everywhere. And it is nothing sort of a, problematic situation, because if you have worked on something, you need to make sure that it reaches the best of the best people. And it could be in any way possible. You have to just make changes, change themes, but make sure that that one idea that you've proved yourself has to reach places. So that was the strategy that has worked for me, and I hope that it works for everyone out there, because of course we are not robots. We just can't, uh, make a project 1 week and then shift to another project on another week and pitch some other project on another hackathon. We can definitely do it, but I feel if we focus on one thing and let us just keep making it better and better, I think that is going to be a more practical and a good approach for your resume as well. So yes, was that. And the journey kept going ahead. I learned from a lot of YouTube videos. Learning can be from anywhere. it can also be from this video that you're watching. I hope that you learned something from this. And yeah, that was it. Right now, the company that I interned to, remember that? Yeah, that is where I'm working because I got a PPO from there and I'm pretty grateful about it. So, thank you for watching. I hope that you learned something out of this. Bye bye.